What is good, YouTube? We're back with another banger. As y'all can tell, we got I guess you could call this an informational vid. I guess technically, kind of. I don't know. It's gonna be a good reaction though. With that being said, this host called "Warning Labels That Exist Because One Idiot Sued." Seems like a good title, seems like a good video idea. With that being said, let's get right into it. Hopefully we get a good reaction.
Let's get right into it. Number 10, the folding chair transformation. It's 1998. Let's get right into it. Number 10, the folding chair transformation. It's 1998. A woman in Michigan is hosting her daughter's birthday party. She spots a folded chair leaning against the wall. She sits down on it without unfolding it. The chair collapsed. She got a bruised tailbone. She sued the chair manufacturer. Her argument was that nobody told her she had to unfold it first. She won. Now every folding chair
Bitch, are you dead ass?
has a warning
Wow.
label, unfold before using. It's called a folding chair, not a sitting on while folded chair. Number 9, the golf ball retriever's limitations. You're golfing in Florida, and your ball lands near a pond. You pull out your golf ball retriever, ready to fish it out. Then you spot a warning label that says, "Do not use to retrieve balls from alligator's mouth." This warning exists because back in 1994, a guy thought he was the Steve Irwin of golf. His $2 golf ball ended up near an alligator at the Palm Beach National Golf Course. This golfer figured his $15 golf ball retriever was the perfect tool for a game of tug-of-war with a 400-pound prehistoric killing machine. The alligator won. The man lost his golf ball, his retriever, and nearly lost his arm. He then tried to sue the golf ball retriever company for not warning him about the dangers of poking alligators. The company settled out of court. Number 8, the inedible fire log. Back in 1995, a company called Duraflame got sued because someone tried to eat their fire log. The log looked too much like a giant chocolate roll cake. It had these perfect swirls, like someone rolled up a giant sheet of chocolate and sawdust. The person who tried to eat it claimed the packaging was misleading because it showed the log giving off a warm, cozy glow. They said this made the log look appetizing. So now every Duraflame log comes with a "do not eat" warning, right there next to flammable. The company even had to change their packaging to make the logs look less appetizing. And this wasn't even the only case. There were multiple incidents of people mistaking these logs for food. Number 7, the unsteerable sled. You know that warning on sleds that says, "This product does not have brakes and cannot be steered"? That's not there by accident. Back in 1970, a guy thought his plastic sled should work like a sports car. He took his brand new sled to the steepest, most tree-filled hill he could find. He's zooming down the hill at about 30 miles per hour. Suddenly, he realizes there's a massive oak tree right in his path. He tries to turn the sled like he's playing Mario Kart. He crashed straight into the tree. The man survived, but he was pretty banged up. And then he sued the sled company, claiming they should have warned him that the sled couldn't turn on a dime. And somehow, the court actually agreed with him. The judge ruled that the average person might not realize a simple plastic sled offers no steering control, and that's why every sled now comes with a warning label basically saying, "Hey genius, this thing just goes straight." Number 6, the tire pump mishap. It's 1994, and a guy is hosting a pool party. The inflatable pool toys are looking deflated. He spots a can of tire sealant in his garage and thinks, "Hey, this thing inflates tires. Why not pool toys?" Big mistake. Tire sealant isn't just compressed air. It's filled with chemicals designed to seal punctures in rubber tires. These chemicals react with moisture to create a quick hardening foam. When he started filling the pool float, the chemicals hit the wet surface and expanded like crazy. The float exploded, covering him and 3 party guests in sticky, rapidly hardening foam. The foam started heating up as it hardened. That's part of the chemical reaction. They had to go to the ER to get it removed, and some body hair was permanently lost that day. The man sued the tire sealant company for not warning him about this, and he won. And so, every can of tire sealant now carries this warning: "Do not use to inflate pool toys." Number 5, the snowblower's appetite. It's the middle of winter in Minnesota. A guy is clearing his driveway with his brand new snowblower. Everything's going great until the machine gets clogged with wet snow. Now, he's thinking, "I'll just reach in there and clear it out real quick." What he didn't know was that even when you turn off a snowblower, the blades can still move. See, there's this thing called stored mechanical energy. It's like when you twist a rubber band and let it go, it snaps back. The blades in a snowblower work the same way. So he reaches in, and the blades, freed from the clog, rotate and cut his hand. After many people made the same mistake, manufacturers had to add warning labels. Now every snowblower comes with a big warning saying, Do not clear clogs with hands. They even include these long plastic clearing tools, but people still try to clear them with their hands. Emergency rooms see about 6,000 snowblower injuries every year, and almost all of them start with someone thinking, I'll just reach in there real quick. Number 4. The Dry Ice Drink Chiller. It's 1987, and some guy decides he wants to make his drink look cool at a party. He sees a chunk of dry ice and thinks it will make his drink look like a witch's potion. Now, dry ice is frozen carbon dioxide that's negative 109 degrees Fahrenheit. That's so cold it can freeze your skin cells in seconds, so he drops a chunk into his drink. The drink starts smoking, and he's feeling pretty proud of himself. Then he takes a big swig. See, dry ice doesn't melt like regular ice. It turns directly into gas. He created a pressurized carbon dioxide bomb in his mouth. The dry ice literally froze parts of his throat and esophagus. And because the gas had nowhere to go, it caused internal damage as it rapidly expanded. He survived, but he sued the dry ice company for not warning him that swallowing something colder than Antarctica might be a bad idea. That's why today, every package of dry ice comes with warnings like do not ingest and handle with protective gloves only. Number 3. The Golf Cart Off-Roading Adventure. It's 1992, and a guy sees a golf cart sitting there at the country club, but he looks at this golf cart and thinks it's basically a Jeep. He decides to take this golf cart on a shortcut through the woods behind the course. Golf carts are designed for smooth, paved paths with gentle slopes. They have tiny wheels, no suspension, and about as much off-road capability as a shopping cart. He hits the first bump, and the cart starts bouncing like a kangaroo on caffeine. Second bump sends his clubs flying. Third bump, the cart decides it's had enough and tips over. He ends up with a broken arm, a bruised ego, and a lawyer's phone number. His lawsuit argued the company never explicitly warned him not to take the cart off-roading. The guy actually won some money in the settlement. That's why today, every golf cart has a warning label that says, for use on paved paths only, or avoid rough terrain and steep slopes. Number 2. The automotive jack stand's purpose. That warning on car jacks that says, do not work under vehicles supported only by jack, exists because someone thought a single hydraulic pump was totally trustworthy with their life. In 1984, a guy was under his car doing repairs. His only protection from 4,000 pounds of metal was a $30 piece of equipment that works on fluid pressure. He was working on his transmission when the jack seal gave out. Hydraulic jacks are amazing tools, but they can fail instantly and without warning. It's like playing Russian roulette, but instead of a bullet, it's 2 tons of car. The man survived, barely. He sued the jack manufacturer for not warning him about what seems pretty obvious. Don't put your squishy human body under a heavy object supported by a single point of failure. The crazy part is, he won. Now we have warning labels telling us to use jack stands, those sturdy metal supports that don't rely on fluid pressure and won't drop a car on your face. Number 1. The hot beverage lap warmer. You know that. Caution. Contents hot. Warning on your coffee cup. Everyone thinks this warning exists because some idiot spilled coffee on themselves and got rich quick. But here's what actually happened. In 1992, 79-year-old Stella Liebeck was sitting in a parked car when she tried to add cream to her McDonald's coffee. The coffee was so hot it gave her third-degree burns over 16% of her body. The coffee was being served at 180 to 190 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to cause third-degree burns in 3 to 7 seconds. For comparison, coffee you make at home is usually around 140 degrees. Stella needed skin grafts and spent 8 days in the hospital. Her medical bills were $10,000, and she initially just asked McDonald's to cover those costs. McDonald's offered her $800. Before this, McDonald's had received over 700 reports of burns from their coffee. They knew it was dangerous, but decided keeping the coffee super hot was better for business. The jury was so mad about this that they awarded Stella $2.7 million in punitive damages. The judge later reduced the total award to $640,000, and the parties settled for a private amount. That contents hot warning isn't there because someone was stupid. It's there because a massive corporation needed a jury to tell them that serving liquid hot enough to melt skin wasn't a great business strategy. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.
Hey man, W video. That is the end of the video. With that being said, if y'all enjoyed this one like I did, nice little educational-ish, I guess you could say, reaction. The more you know. Wake up tomorrow, get to it, stop bullshitting. Just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. 'Cause if you're not gonna do it for yourself, how are you gonna do it for anybody else. No, I don't know what the fuck I'm yapping. It's late as hell. I'm sorry. I'm gonna fuck with y'all in the next one. Peace.